There we go. Hey guys. I guess we're back with another direct of sorts, which is kind of crazy. This is the direct I was expecting to react to during this recent weeks. Not the other one. But all the same, we're back here with another direct that we'll be quickly reacting to, do a little bit of discussing, and then we will go on to continuing our Monograss playthrough. So it is a bit early, than usual. I think we're half an hour early. Because I mean, look at that bar, 133, or technically an hour and 33, I should say. 100, goodness, I'm still not fully awake. Cool, but I have been excited to see this, and I don't know. Looking at the bar, if that's just the waiting time, maybe there's just a big waiting time. We'll find out in a moment. But yeah, I guess we'll be doing a blind reaction for this, and then going on from there. So I'll do my usual and ask if the audio is okay. I think the audio should be okay. It might be a little quiet, might be a bit loud. If I'm too loud or it's too loud, just shout out immediately, okay? It'll make it so much easier for me to deal with it in post-production. But I do not know if this is... Yeah, this looks like it's just a waiting time, so we'll just skip a bit ahead. Yeah, this looks like a good place for us to start. I think this was the UK one, so... Because there were two versions. I think there was an American version and a UK one, and I think I just grabbed the UK one. I do not know exactly the difference. I think the US one has it dubbed, whilst I think the UK just keeps the Japanese and adds subtitles, but we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, this will be mostly about the Switch 2, I believe, which I am excited to see information on. I am just hoping that there's some decent launch titles and that it performs a lot better than the original Switch. I think that's kind of my big thoughts on it off the top. Game-wise, I legitimately do not know what games they could really add. I know there's like the new Mario Kart game coming out because we saw a bit of that in the previous trailer, but that's pretty much it.
Peggy 18.
DS bugged and we had the video. So how's it sounding right now? Dang, what an intro, holy heck. It's a bit quiet. Okay, let me just put the volume up a little bit. Okay. See how that goes. Is this Mario Kart? Look how chubby he is. I love him. Alright, let's... Hell yeah, new Mario Kart. Heck yeah. Whoa, Princess Peach looks a little different too. Oh, actually, all the characters have like a slight difference to them. They kind of look like a mix between Wonder and the original. Oh, and the big DK change. Oh, they're just gonna give Pauline straight away. Holy heck. Oh, Nabbit's there too. Wait, is that a plane? Oh, it is. Interesting. It's like a plane thing. Oh my god! Yo, what? Wait, is that a cat? Stop. That's too much. There's too much happening all at once. Oh my god. Okay. I just saw a cow pop a wheelie. What am I watching? Oh, man, the cow. Hell yeah. The graphics? Yeah. I assume this is on the highest setting too. Just let me double check. Yeah. But looks like Mega Mushroom's back at least. Oh, my brain took a moment to catch up because I was like, whoa, wall jumping? Like, grinding on rails? Okay, and then a cow just showed up and... Uh, there's, like, Pauline, there's Nabbit, like... There was so much to absorb, and it seems like they've gotten rid of the hang gliders for some sort of, plane sort of design, which is interesting. It kind of reminds me of, like, what is that, Sonic Transformers thing, where they transform the cars and stuff like that? Sort of like that. I think that's better, honestly. The hang gliders can be a little distracting above, and you can't really see. So having, like, the compromise of, I guess, wings, but there was so much to unpack there. I don't know. Oh, Hammer Bro. There's a lot of new characters. Whoa, my god. Oh my god. Outfits! Outfits! Oh my god. Yes, alternate outfits. I love alternate outfits. And also watched Mario just down a whole ass burger. Excuse me. Go back, go back. Oh, besides, you know, taking a truck. Is it like a wonder effect? Oh my god, look at them! Oh my god, I love them so much. Oh, Peach looks great. Wait, are these? Okay, wow, there's like so many alternate outfits. Holy heck. There's the kimono. Like, I recognize a couple of these too. That's from Odyssey, isn't it? Some of them are new. Oh my god. Are we getting so many alternate outfits for everybody? Oh my god. They're like, well, we had Tour have all these outfits. We might as well bring them to the main line. Oh my god. Holy hell. Like, even if there was no other Switch game, I'm getting this game. Absolutely getting this game. I've only seen like 2 minutes of this game and I want it now. They can't throw alternate costumes and expect me not to love them. Oh, interesting. We're dropping the number. We're just going for world. Holy heck. Okay. Okay, it is subtitled. That's totally fine. Hello, Jonathan. We just started reacting, so this is complete blind reaction. We just saw the new Mario Kart, and I am so excited for it. Oh, and 3 new faces too. Oh my god.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on Nintendo
Oh
Switch
wow,
2.
there's so many new characters too.
Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Zebras. Oh, the tracks look so cool.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh my god, he's got a mustache. Oh my god, King Boo looks good. Oh, the outfits are gonna go so crazy. I'm so excited for so many outfits. This is a good King Boo, okay? Not the Luigi's Mansion one. We don't endorse that one. This King Boo's this guy, he's chill. I also realized that Jonathan's gonna join in and just see the messages, I'll main the cow. Like, and have no context if they haven't watched the direct yet. I'm sorry I'm pausing so many. There's just so much detail to take in.
And in this Mario Kart game,
there is a penguin driving.
you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Holy hell. Oh, look at that.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for...
Oh, Airship is back.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Oh my god, Warriors. There's a... Is that the... What are those things called? Go back, go back. Besides Wario just wearing a pure gold Egyptian thing. That guy, there. There's a Pokey driving a car. He's got no hands. How does he drive a car? There's so much... There's a bee! I just woke up and I'm, like, running off, like, pure adrenaline after just waking up. I had a coffee, okay? There is a bee driving the car. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to choose a main. I can see Spike in the background. Nabbit's there. And there's what is that thing called? It was from Peach's Beach, but I think it was from Sunshine specifically. Is that a fish driving a car? Just behind Warrior, there's like... Yep, that's a fish driving a car. Okay.
The most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Oh, there's there's too much happening all at once.
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Oh my god, we have to stream this. I can't get over Luigi with his big sun hat. He's such a precious bean. I love him.
If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh, interesting.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Oh, interesting. You can steal... Oh, that outfit looks nice on Rosalina. Oh my god, I love the renders so much. They're so charming. Hey, Captain Toadette. I can't get over Peach's... They can't give Peach this outfit just like that. She looks so pretty. They're like, hey, do you remember the bow from Princess Peach's Showtime? Let's just give that and a whole biker outfit. Oh my god. I'm so excited. There's gonna be so much stuff, variety. Also, Wario in that outfit's great.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends.
Heck yeah.
Even take photos together at different locations.
Oh my god, that's so good. It's like the slightly open world. Oh, that's so good.
Race across the entire world starts here.
Yep, we're streaming this game.
Mario Kart World.
Oh my god, look at it! Look at this render! I love how expressive they all are. It's so good. Oh yeah, and there's the new DK design too that everyone was worried about. I love how expressive Mario looks here. Like, he's often like got a very blank expression, so having him have a lot more personality in these renders is so good. Oh my god, Goomba can finally drive a car. Oh, there's two Goombas actually. There's so much happening in this image, like, just looking at it, it's so good. And I love the fisheye thing. I am just gushing over this first game. We are never going to play Pokemon at this rate. We're just gushing over this direct. Oh, the benefits of watching this not live is that I get to pause constantly. Alright, let's continue.
The game launches on the same day.
Hell yeah, it's a launch title. Perfect.
More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
Oh, it's gonna get its own direct too? Oh my god, we're gonna have to react again. Oh my goodness. Well, hope you guys are ready for another direct. Nintendo be quiet from like back in July last year, and then they just hit us with all this. Ah yeah, the new Joy-Cons they showed off.
右のジョイコン2には新たに C ボタンを追加しました。この C ボタンで皆さんを新しい体験へお連れしましょう。
Like how he didn't press it, but we're not going to question that.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Oh?
That was you. So quick.
Wait, is this like a voice call? Oh my god. Adding voice chatting, holy heck. It's gonna get so toxic, hell yeah.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
So exciting.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature,
I love how
you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Alright, go.
Okay.
I wonder if they the calls are gonna be so great.
Game Chat feature, Your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the console.
Ah, okay.
Still behind me, right? Alright, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here.
I can't wait to hear people raging in the
Alright, let's keep
background.
going, it's coming. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a left.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat?
Okay, nice.
It does look
We've arrived.
beautiful. It's
I
so
like
pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Wait a second, this is just Discord with extra steps.
There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Oh yeah,
Did you see someone just like go on top of that guy?
Interesting.
They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Well, I want to do it too.
Oh shoot!
Oh, ooh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yay!
Okay.
The screen share is so laggy. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Oh, interesting. So they have.
That one. It's so hard, right? Tough.
I wonder if they can get the to run really well, it might work.
Okay, we got it. We're safe,
But
we're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star.
That's so cute.
everybody who watches someone play Kirby and have no idea what Kirby
You can
actually is
adjust
about.
the size of your game screen.
Okay, so it just works with any Switch game.
I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get
It is laggy, but it does a decent amount. Like,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
by the way, that looks pretty. That new course.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are.
I can't wait for I can't wait for Aussie internet to crash this system. It is so gonna crash it once we add the American systems because I know we have a couple of friends.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button.
The C button.
With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Here,
Okay,
you can
good.
quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
What? What?
You can also connect this camera to the console.
Hey!
Hey,
Look,
what's up?
look, there we are. There we are. It's Mario and Luigi. We're gonna be playing that on the weekend. Interesting. So it's like a. I love how Nintendo does this. It's so funny. I know some people get angry at it. I just find it funny. Is that they're like webcam? No, we just make our own camera. They just have this obsession with making things that like add-ons, I guess. Obviously, we have Discord, and Discord can easily work. But I mean, there are some people who don't have Discord. I guess this is like for those people who don't. The webcam is going to be interesting. That might actually be handy for me, to be honest. Not because I mean, you're never going to see my face. I'm down here. This is all you're seeing. But it's more for like when I do my amiibo tournaments. I might have. It seems to be a standing webcam that actually might be handy for like my amiibo tournaments, so that you guys can see my amiibos. Just little things like that. But we'll see. It could be interesting. It really could. But I'll have to, let's see, compatible USB-C camera, such as the Switch 2 camera, sold separately, is required to use the video chat. Gotcha, so you can't use the video chat with just a regular webcam. Understandable. But, interesting. I'll have to take a look into it. I know I don't need a webcam. I've got a perfectly working webcam that's worked quite well. But, yeah. We'll see, we'll see.
Yo, Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
It-
Good?
Looks like it.
Appear on screen.
It looks like the green screen's not too bad, considering.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No, 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 no.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
There you go. I bet you like that.
Phase camera is potato quality.
Games which use your camera feed like this.
That was good.
It's probably the video audio.
Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
maybe
Okay.
if I go a little more this way. Oh.
I wonder if we could use if only we could use the webcam for like, you know, the 3D models. That would be cool.
You can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room.
Oh, could you imagine if they made it that you could have your Mii's there? That would be funny.
Compete in online multiplayer games.
Just in case Splatoon wasn't laggy enough with all the lag, just add
Chat while
everything.
playing your personal favorites.
Oh my goodness, there's some old games they're bringing back. This
Decide your own rules for competition. Or hold a sports
I wonder
competition
how they're
between
gonna do.
families.
What is it?
Together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
Definitely will have to take a look at it later.
いかがでしたか？
Not going to be a big thing, but
ゲーム
it's
チャッ
just,
トは
you know,
友
interesting.
達やご家族などフレンドとのオンラインプレイをもっと身近にまるでその場に
Yeah, face
一緒に遊んでい
cameras.
るかのように楽しんで
Not great.
もらいたいとの
Playing the
思いから
true
開
pixel
発しま
life
した。
games.
先ほどの映像に出ていたカメラは
Okay, so you gotta plug it in.
2カメラ
But it looks like the Switch. It doesn't look like you can adjust
同日に発売します
the height.
ゲームチャットをご利用いただくには、任天堂スイッチオンラインへの加入が
Anyways.
必要になります。ですが、少しでも多くの方に体験してもらいたいということから、無料でご利用いただける期間をご用意しました。ぜひ遊んでみてください。
Alright.
ゲームチャットは見守りスイッチに対応しており、
Okay,
お子さんが
that's
お
good.
友達と遊ぶ際には保護者の許可を必要とするなど、様々な設定が可能になっています。
Oh, I love the Bowser shorts for the parent control. It's
お友達
great.
とゲームを遊ぶ新しい体験をご紹介します。任天堂スイッチではソフトが1本しかなくてもジョイコンをお裾分けして遊ぶことができますが、任天堂スイッチ2ではさらにソフトがない他の本体ともすぐに一緒に遊べるお裾分け通信ができるようになります。お裾分け通信はスイッチ2はもちろんスイッチでも受け取ることができ、
Okay, that might be handy.
プレイできます。相手に自分の画面を見ら
I
れ
don't
たくな
play
い
too
ゲ
many
ームも
multiplayer games, but I guess for some multiplayer games it might be handy, so people don't have to all buy a game and you can
また
test run it.
オンラインにも対応しており、先ほどご紹介したゲームチャットの相手ともすぐにお裾分け通信ができます。お裾分け通信ができるのは対応ソフトのみになりますが、スイッチソフトの世界の遊び大全51をはじめいくつか予定しており、
Wait, Odyssey is gonna get
お裾分け通信ができるようになります。もちろんスイッチ2の専用ソフトでの対応も予定していますので、お楽しみに。
続いては任天堂
Nice.
2の本体をご紹介します。映像をご用意しましたのでご覧ください。
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how
Oh,
that
I just
compares
realized there's
to
gonna be more
Nintendo
water,
Switch.
this water
Console's
driving
thickness
just
remains
casually. That totally just skipped my mind that they're just driving on the water.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Nice.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Hopefully there'll be more what is it? More frames for
The
Pokemon.
LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
Okay,
Strong
interesting.
magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the console. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Interesting, interesting. I was curious to know what it was that they used.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
I do like the blackened, trimmed with
Left and right
color
sticks are now
design.
larger.
Oh, that's good.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse
Ex-
to play in compatible games.
Excuse me? You can just use it as a mouse? What? Oh yeah, you can see the little pads on the top and bottom. What? Yeah, rip wrists. Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's a lot happening here. We're gonna have to take a look at this all afterwards.
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Okay, at least that's good.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Okay.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Okay.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Okay, so you can attach with a headphones. I wonder if that will work with a capture card like I'm using.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
Was that just like Mario just
Move it freely,
like dancing around on the title screen? Hell yeah.
In addition to the USB
They've shown us like
port found
one
on the
game
bottom,
with Mario Kart and it looks so good already.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera
Is Mario just wearing a baseball cap backwards in
or
that?
charging in tabletop mode.
I'm gonna be so excited for all the alternate outfits. I'm gonna like scour the internet for as much
Nintendo
information.
Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
Holy heck! That's a lot of storage. That's really good. I'm casually running out of storage on my Switch. I'm not going to lie. A lot of my stuff is just sort of has to be put in like, oh, you have to just shrink it down and you can't access it. Having 8 times the space is going to be so good. Thank you.
8 times that of Nintendo.
The storage's going to be gone real
Store
fast. More
your
powerful
game
console means
downloads,
bigger games. True.
save data, and more.
But it could be the opposite too. Like if you have the
Read and write data
technology,
is also faster.
if you have the technology to optimize your game, you could actually shrink it down a bit. I think I was listening about Xenoblade X where they had the game on the Wii U and it's actually bigger than it was on like the Switch is actually smaller because it's so much more optimized, which is funny to say the least. But yeah, it could mean bigger titles and stuff like that, but at least 8 times the room is definitely good. Call of Duty won't even fit into that. Nice.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your
Oh,
TV
interesting. It's a
and
lot more
up to
chunkier.
4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Oh, interesting. We can just choose it. I have to say goodbye to my
Switch 2 dock has a
my
built-in
Smash
fan
Brothers one.
that keeps your console cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Okay. That's why it's a bit more chunkier on the back.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Why'd you say it like that? Compatible. You better not have any games locked to the Switch. Unless it's like really obscure games. I just bought some games and I would like to play them on said console.
ご覧いただいた通り、Nintendo Switch 2は単に Nintendo
I clarified that in the
バージョン
development
アップした
FAQ on the
ものではな
website.
く
No worries.
本体
I'll-
設計を
we might
一
take a
から
look at
備え
that.
新たな遊びの機能を盛り込みました。
It depends on how much time we have.
そしてスイッチ2のことをもっと深く知ってもらいたいと思い、とあるゲームを開発しているのですが、川本さん、
はーい。私がいるここはまさにそのゲームのフィールドなんですが、
Why he shows what?
Nintendo Switch 2の秘密展というスイッチ2の専用ゲームです。私はここにいたんですね。では皆さんをこのゲームにお招きしましょう。
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
ハテナがいっぱい並んでいます。ちょっと覗いてみましょう。磁石はどこに
Oh, it's like an interactive tour of the console. That's kind of cute.
くっつくんですよね。で、その磁石、実は本体にだけ入っているんです。
That's really cute.
一方、ジョイコン2は SL、SR ボタ
Because
ンの素
you
材
know how some people don't like reading a lot. Making it interactive definitely would help.
さらに、この2つの間に強い磁気回路ができるので、
Ah, interesting. And that's why the release button works, because you pull the release button back. Huh.
こんな感じでいろんな秘密を知っていただくことができるんです。他にもジョイコン2にはマウス機能がありますが、ジャイロセンサーと組み合わせることでこんなことができちゃいます。ゴルフクラブの向きをジョイコン2で調整して、
Oh no, golf. Not golf, anything but golf. Well, it's more like mini golf by the looks of it.
密店ではミニゲームやデモを楽しみながら
Oh,
体感することもできるんです。秘密の種類はスイッチ2ならではの特徴から言われないと気づかないような細かな技術まで
How's it gonna work on a couch?
たくさんあります。
I'm not sure.
Nintendo Switch 2と同日にダウンロードソフトとして
I guess don't use the mouse on a couch.
興味のある方はぜひ遊
But
んでみてくださ
yeah,
い。
that would be the only downside, is that you'd need like a table or something on next to your couch.
任天堂 Switch 2の周辺情
But
報
I don't know how many
について
games will
お
have
伝
the
えしま
mouse
す
control, to be honest, so we'll see.
これが任天堂 Switch 2の専用ソフトのゲームカードです。形状はスイッチ版と同じですが、色が赤くなり、読み込み速度がぐんと
Oh my god, guys, it's a shiny Switch cart. It's taken us so many years since we got the Switch. We finally found it, a shiny Switch cart. Let's go. I love how it's just like, but now it's red. It's such a shiny Pokemon with extra steps.
続いてメモリーカードですが、スイッチ2に対応するのはマイクロ SD エクスプレスカードになります。
Okay.
マイクロ SD エクスプレスは
Maybe Splatoon will make us use the mouse. Oh yeah, for first-person shooting.
高速なデータ通信が可能と
You know, I would actually be better at Splatoon if that was the
これまで
case.
スイッチでお使いになっていたマイクロ SD カードは使えませんので
Okay, so you need to use an
ご注意ください。
express one. Interesting.
またスイッチから
Oh, this is important. This is important.
データ移行は任天堂アカウントでログインしていただくことでセーブデータやゲームソフトなどが転送できる丸ごと転送機能が使えます。
Mhm.
そして
The thing is that I do want to transfer all my data up to this one, but my biggest worry is literally Pokemon Violet. Because Pokemon Violet doesn't have cloud storage. And if anything goes wrong, we lose everything in Pokemon Violet. And that would be the scariest thought to me. So I think before I transfer everything up to Switch, what I might do is put all my Pokemon in home for safety reasons. But I think it should be okay, like, if it's just transferring up. I'm always, like, worried when it comes to these transferring things. I always get nervous. And obviously Pokemon has no backup, unfortunately. Like, all the other Switch titles, I think, have saved to the cloud. It's just Pokemon that I don't think has a cloud storage. Like, any save related to that. And I know it was a big thing back in the day where people were, like, mentioning about it being... Yeah, I'll wait a week and let other people beta test it. That's probably my thoughts too. Like, and, I mean, we're still gonna be... We don't know exactly when this is releasing. Maybe it'll tell us in a moment, but, like... Howdy, folks. How's the reacting? Hello there, Cryer. We're just currently going through the, talking about the Switch 2. So they did show off Mario Kart, which looks exciting. Like, I am super excited for the Mario Kart they've shown us. And they're talking about the transferring of data from Switch 1 to Switch 2. And yeah, me and Blub, we're probably going to wait and let other people do it first. And I probably will transfer all my Pokemon from Violet to home for safety reasons. Because, like, there are some Pokemon in there that I don't want to lose. For example, some Shinies that I have. I have I think my Shiny Latios is in there. I would be devastated if I lost that because that is a very precious Mon. But yeah, I would like to move some of those Mons over there anyways, beforehand, because I want to do Masuda methoding, and I need the space in my boxes to do that anyways. So that's a big reason why I would do that. Anyways, they're just going through currently just all the stuff about this thing.
新しいプロコントローラーが登場します。
Mm-hmm.
ゲームチャットを起動
This would be the first time I'm getting an upgraded version of a console.
背面には好きなボタンを割り当てられる GLGR
Oh no, my dad's gonna get so confused with so many different
ヘッド
buttons.
ホンマイク端子も追加しています。
Oh, thank you.
このダイレクト
Let's
終了後
go.
に
Headphone
公式ホー
jack.
ムページを公開します
Super handy.
また私たち3人が
Ah, this is the thing you were talking about, Blub, wasn't it?
開発についてお話しする開発者に聞きましたも公開しますので合わせてご覧いただければと思います。
Alrighty.
ここで Nintendo Switch
Ah, here we
2
go.
の発売日をお伝えします。Nintendo Switch 2の発売日は6月5日です。
Oh my goodness. That's like,
皆さんで遊んでもらえる
that's
日が
6
来る
days
ことを
before my
私た
birthday.
ちも心待ちにしています。
Hell
もうしば
yeah.
らくお待ちください。
さて、任天堂スイッチ2
Early birthday present
大きく3つの種類があります。まずは任天堂スイッチ2の専用ソフトです。スイッチ2の性能や特徴を生かしたゲームをプレイいただけます。2つ目は任天堂スイッチで
Okay, I can see
発売
Xenoblade
した
there.
ソフ
Cool.
トです。
Looks like most of
3つ目
the
は
Switch games.
任天堂スイッチ2エディションです。スイッチで発売したいくつかのタイトルにおいて
They released on the
グラフィックを
Switch
向
and
上させ
received
た
an
り
upgraded
スイッチ
version.
2ならではの遊びを追加して新たにお届けします。
Interesting. I wonder what
では
those
ここで
games are.
スーパーマリオパーティージャンボリーの任天堂スイッチ2エディションをご紹介します。こちら
Oh,
をご
okay.
覧ください。
Interesting. So, Jamboree's getting an update straight away.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Oh my goodness.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory,
Wait.
all of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
So they're gonna have camera minigames? That's funny. It reminds me of, oh my goodness, what was it called? The iToy? Like years and years back. Back in the prehistoric days of gaming, I swear. I think it was a PlayStation 2. That's how old it was. Where you could play minigames using your body and like touching certain things because it used a Kinect camera. That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Three new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
I can't wait for people to be completely salty.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage.
Hell yeah, let's go Bowser.
Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go.
Oh look,
And
it's
compete
the
in
little
other
flowers
minigames
from Wonder.
using
Hell
full
yeah.
body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival
The whole camera thing
coaster.
needs heavy
With your
moderation.
safety
Oh,
belt
absolutely.
lowered and secured, you're off.
Oh my god, I love how
Use
the
mouse
flowers are
controls
back.
To shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm.
Oh my goodness,
And one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station?
I'm glad the flowers back. I know some people don't like the flowers from Wonder, but I think they look cool.
Mouse controls and rumble, the biggest party yet, it's getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, plus Jamboree TV.
Oh, look
launches
at
on
the new
Nintendo
renders.
Switch 2,
That's so pretty.
July
He doesn't
24th.
like them. I've heard some people find them annoying
Nintendo
for the flowers, which I don't think so. I think they're charming, honestly. I was a little bit like, whoa, that's kind of weird when they first popped up, but then as I was watching people play the game, I was like, you know what, these guys are cool. They're chill. They're just little flowers that talk about weird things. They're chill. So it's nice to see them make a comeback in a small way. Also, I love these renders, the new ones that on the Jamboree TV side. They're so pretty. I could gush about how great the renders are now.
Super Mario Party
Like
Jamboree
that
can upgrade
Mario
to
Kart
Nintendo
World
Switch 2
renders. Oh,
edition
so good.
plus
Mwah.
Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
みんなの表情を見ながらプレイできる新たなマリオパーティーをお楽しみに。
You see a camera, you see someone flying across the screen to strangle their friend for stealing their star. Oh?
ゼルダの伝説ブレスオブザワイルドとティアーズオブザキングダムのそれぞれの任天堂スイッチ2エディションでは
Interesting.
解像度やフレームレートが向上し鮮やかな色合いを表現できる HDR にも対応するなどより高精細で滑らかなグラフィックでプレイいただけるようになります。
Okay, so just enhanced graphics.
さらにハイラルの冒険を深く楽しめるゼルダノーツが使えるようになります。ゼルダノーツとはスマートフォンアプリ
Ah, this app that I have, that I used a little bit for Animal Crossing and haven't touched it since.
専用のコンテンツです。
Voice memories,
例
photo
えば
studies.
まだ訪れたことがない祠などいろんな場所に案内してくれたり
Oh, that would be great.
Activating. Proceed north.
Oh my goodness. Vote is telling me what to do. That's strange.
他にも作ったものを QR コードでシェアして
Oh my goodness. Some people are gonna send some really crazy schematics. That's cool though.
冒険がより楽しくなる機能がご利用いただけます。
Alright, so it's just an enhanced version of this game if you somehow haven't got these games.
星のカービィデ
お
ィスカバリーではグラフィックフレームレートの向上を生かした
Excuse me?
スイッチ2
More Kirby stuff?
楽しめる追加ストーリーが登場します。
New Kirby stuff? Yes?
舞台は不思議な流星の力で変化する新世界。
Yes, new Kirby stuff! Let's go!
ご期待ください。
I can't wait to see the lore. Yeah, who cares about Metroid? Kirby! Nah, I'm joking. Did you play Forgotten Lands yet? Yes, I did. It was actually the second game I played on my stream years and years ago. I 100%ed the game, and I beat the true arena with no abilities. Whilst that particular VODs are gone because I hadn't started recording those VODs, I do have my true arena saved as a big highlight somewhere on this page. But yeah, you know what this means? We might have to go back and do another playthrough of Forgotten Lands. It's been a little while. So it would be a nice way to, like, an incentive to go back to Forgotten Lands to play the extra modes and stuff like that. So that is very exciting. I want more Kabe. I wasn't sure if we were going to get a new Kirby game, so just getting a little bit extra to Forgotten Lands is actually a nice compromise, to say the least. Kirby is always loved. Of course, he's Sakurai's boy. No. I like how this game's not even out and they're like, Switch 2 edition. Will we be able to use a mouse for this? I was right, because it's first-person shooter. And actually new footage of this game too. It looks pretty, to say the least.
120fps の滑らかなアクションを楽しむか HDR に対応した2つのモードを好みや環境に合わせてお選びいただけます。
Alrighty.
またこの秋に
here we go.
ポケモンレジェンズ
Bibalon.
もスイッチ版に加えスイッチ2エディション
Oh, actually, this is new playthrough of this game as well. Nice.
スイッチ2のスペックを生かしグラフィックやフレームレートの向上などによりニアレシティでの冒険をより快適に楽しむことができます。
Ba-da-ba-bum. Okay.
ご覧いただいた Nintendo Switch 2 Edition ですが
I love how
パッケージ版
Legends Arceus doesn't have a picture because they don't have anything prepared yet.
またすでに Switch
Oh, this is
版
something
のソフトを
important.
お持ちの方はアップグレードパスをご購入いただくこと
Okay,
で
so you just had to
プレイできます
buy a upgrade pass. That's fine.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition を
Mega
楽しみに
Ampy, yeah. But
ここで
where's the other Mega I want? Where's Mega Ordino? That's the true Mega I want to see. Where is it? I haven't seen it at all. This is
こちらを
biased.
ご覧ください。
Gotta make sure you have a clean surface before you do this mouse things. Whoa, what is this? Interesting. Moving from arms to wheels. Yeah, looks like it. But that's kind of cool. Like, just the representation here. Because, I mean, there are people who do play sports like this, so that's really cool. It looks like it's all motion control, by the looks of it. You know what? Sure. I'm sure some people will like this thing. I mean, it's a cool concept, but I think we could have done a little bit better with it. Maybe. Maybe it's like one of those demo sort of things. It still looks interesting, to say the least. For people who enjoy these things. And hello there, Ninja Baker 420. We're just doing a blind reaction to the Nintendo Direct that happened 8-9 hours ago. Because I was asleep, because it was at midnight. So Dragon Drive, a game to better help you get used to the mouse. That is kind of true, yeah. Because it seems to be mostly mouse controls. Nice, I watched it when it came out and I think it went bonkers. Yeah, I was already excited by the Mario Kart. I'm so excited. Yo, is this Elden Ring?
This world is in dire need of repair.
Oh no. This is again, the oopsie daisy. I skipped so much because I had that thing on. Let me go back. Here. Oopsie daisy. I had it clicked on it. Don't worry, I didn't see anything. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody in my family wants me to play Elden Ring, and I do have my PlayStation 5 actually now up here, so technically they've been looking at me like, well, are you gonna play it yet? I don't know if I'd stream it, but they want me to play it. Maybe this is another call to be like, hey, why don't you play Elden Ring? Alright. Don't worry, we didn't see anything spoiler related. It just accidentally skipped straight to the end with my button that skips straight to the end. My favorite button. No excuses now? I know, dang. But my goodness, it better play really good if it's being advertised to be here on the Switch. I wonder if it will contain the DLC as well. Tarnished edition, okay. It's coming out this year. I mean the games already exists.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming
to
Nintendo
Hades 2!
Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth. Getting to know
I probably am not great at playing these type of roguelikes, but I have watched Hades 1 just to get the idea of the story and stuff, and I will say, the character designs and the story of Hades, I could see why a lot of people liked Hades. Like, it is such a breathtakingly beautiful game. So, I am interested to see how this goes. A lot of games that weren't expected to be on the Switch. Hades, I played a lot of Hades 1, amazing game. Yeah, I heard, I'm not great at these type of roguelikes, so I haven't played any of Hades, but I did watch it, and just like the arts for all the gods and all the different characters, I would say are stupidly solid.
Reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can
Didn't play the Souls games, yeah.
You're experienced with the original or not.
Oh, like for the Dark Souls games.
Later this year.
But it's so pretty, like just the art stuff for it. Oh, hey, Capcom. Just the amount of voice lines they have is insane. Yeah, they have so many voice lines, so many different interactions. It's great. Meanwhile, Capcom's been doing pretty well recently. Whoa! Whoa! Wait, hold up! They're just casually giving us Capcom amiibos? More of them? And not Monster Hunter amiibos? Oh, they look so good too. Like, I love the bright neon cloud effect to have them do all these dynamic poses. That's really cool. I probably won't get them because I don't play Street Fighter, but for those, there's that one group of people who are like collecting every single amiibo, and they're just like, oh no, another 3 amiibos. But I'm happy that amiibos are still being produced, so that's good. But that is a mighty Luke. Yeah, like they're just really. I like the dynamic poses. Like Kimberly's one is really cool. Like how they have the cloud sort of following her foot to make her look like she's jumping. Very dynamic amiibos. I am glad that they're putting a lot more details in the amiibos. But yeah, that's super cool, that new amiibos. They're still real. That's all. And apparently cards too, so I wonder if they're amiibo cards as well.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal.
Wait.
Commencing launch.
What is this?
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
What is this?
And you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours.
The sovereign axiom. The Trinity.
Goodness, this gives me this like Xenoblade X feelings just because I'm currently playing through that game again.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children, bring hope to our lives.
Oh, this game! I remember this! Daemon X Machina. I remember this. I played the demo of the original game ages ago and it didn't really click for me. Holy heck, it has a sequel? Man, this is something I remembered like ages ago. I don't remember if I played much of the... I don't think it really clicked with me, the demo, because I didn't get too far in it, but interesting. I wasn't a fan of Street Fighter. I like Tekken. Yeah, it makes sense. This is 2 different genres.
This is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to
I have
help them break free.
seen bits about Split
I
Fiction.
want to tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me.
Okay, so it's the same
You'll be able to
directors.
play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Another game to destroy relationships. Nice.
Across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're
yay.
excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
I have nothing to say about these games. Never played them, never cared
Hi, I'm
to.
Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
Holy heck, there's just so much stuff
We're
happening.
bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo
There's just
Switch
game
2
after game after game. Like,
with enhanced
you don't even have
graphics
time
and
to
seamless world
like
transitions.
pause.
You'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before.
Yes, these games. It's
And the
it's
new
shame
mouse
considering the
controls on Switch
author
2 give you
related
even
stuff,
more
but
ways to experience the
I always
adventure.
find it rough to think about these. Because
Discover
like
the
the
enhanced
worlds are
music and
nice, but
Hogwarts
like
Legacy
yeah,
launches on the same
it's just
day
that the
as
author
Switch
is, you know, he's not. Oh, Tony Hawk game. Interesting. I can't remember the last time a Tony Hawk game existed. I like magic. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the idea of magic in their world looks cool. It's just like the problem is like, you know, best not to delve any further into it. I have no way of playing 2-player games that are only 2-player. Yeah, like It Takes Two and such. Though I have heard with Takes Two they made it that only one person has to buy it and then you can share it. What? Just SpongeBob? Okay.
Hello, this is Christian Elberdam.
Slow down! It's too much!
We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, another Hitman game. Unless this is a remake? No.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can
There's-
to accomplish his mission.
So much happening.
And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
Oh my god, getting it eaten by Hippo is certainly one way to go down.
The game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
No!
Plus, we are excited.
Man, just slip on a banana peel. Nice. PS2. Really? The Tony Hawk games are PS2? Holy heck. Then this is kind of neat that there's a new Tony Hawk game coming out. But oh my god, so much is happening. I don't know how you guys dealt with this and just went to bed.
Excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Sounds like James Bond all of a sudden. Yep, I was right. I heard like the first few notes, I was like, yeah, that's James Bond.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch.
They're bringing back a
so
007.
stay tuned.
You had all day to digest it. Nice.
The story of light and shadow.
Wait, is this Bravely Default?
Is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
Oh, neat.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow.
I never played the original, so...
Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play.
Oh my god, just a rhythm game.
Square
Nice.
Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light.
Haven't played Bravely Default either. Bradley Default, nice. Oh my god. Is this Yakuza? Yeah, Oh my goodness, so much is happening!
2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。
Oh, even new cutscenes.
発売日は
Nice.
Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。
Oh wait, that sounded English!
展開にもぜひご期待
They're going all out, I know. He said it's showtime instead of showtime da.
の途中ですが、ここで任天堂にも関係するタイトルを
There's so much happening. Oh my god.
ご覧ください。
Oh, a Koei Tecmo game. Wait! Wait!
Who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface.
Wait, another Hyrule Warriors game? But wait, Age of Calamity is an alternate universe.
But in time, a terrible evil arose.
Wait, how's this game gonna work?
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Wait, where's this game gonna be?
So that's Hyrule Castle?
The story leading into Tears of the Kingdom.
Must mean this really is the past.
Oh my goodness, another Warriors game. Is Sonya gonna be playable? She needs more screen time, that girl. Oh, we can see. Oh my goodness! Heck yeah, Zelda in that outfit. I do love her in that outfit. Oh, we get to see the sages! Age of Imprisonment. A Warriors game without Link, it seems? I guess, but that's gonna be odd. Unless they're hiding something. I love the last Warriors game. Yeah, I played the original Hyrule Warriors game and absolutely loved it. Like, the original, but, you know, I had biased. Young Link was in that game from Majora's Mask, so, you know. But, like, I did play Age of Calamity, and I know some people were a bit iffy about, like, the story of Age of Calamity, but I think it's a decently well done fix-it universe sort of AU. Because obviously it's not part of the main line of the games, because I haven't played any of the Hyrule Warriors games or any other games that were similar to it in a long time. Yeah, so this is what I don't understand. So Age of Calamity, the first Hyrule Warriors game, and Breath of the Wild are two branching paths. The difference is that Breath of the Wild occurs and the little guardian robot goes back in time and creates a whole new timeline where certain events didn't happen. So I'm wondering where this will be. If this is going to be a case of this follows Breath of the Wild's line, or this follows Age of Calamity's line, because there's two really big differences regarding that. And, I mean, I guess this would be following Breath of the Wild's line, right? Because there's obviously the issue with, Ganondorf still being a thing. I mean, in Age of Calamity, I'm pretty sure they defeated it early. So, yeah, I guess we need more info on that. But yeah, it would be interesting because if it is traveling back in time, there is technically no Link. But there is the hint of that person who was the previous Link 100 years ago that we saw in Breath of the Wild. So that could be their way of adding Link, is adding his ancestor. Because it did say before Breath of the Wild, so it has to be in the same somehow. Yeah, so it's either like follows Breath of the Wild and then it hits Tears of the Kingdom and then it diverts some way. Or it could be a case of it's actually just Tears of the Kingdom through Zelda's point of view. Because, I mean, a lot of Zelda's adventure in Tears of the Kingdom is seen in very small flashbacks. And you don't really see what she's doing most of the time. It's just only highlights certain really important things. The previous hero of Hyrule. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it's basically, we only see very small snippets of what happens. So this could still be within Tears of the Kingdom's storyline. Which would be awful because it didn't end very happily in that game. But did Calamity's story is canon even though the game isn't because the story was jumbled up? Well, Age of Calamity's story is, I think, it's two different universes. It splits the timeline of like Breath of the Wild happens versus Breath of the Wild doesn't happen. That's what Age of Calamity is. Age of Calamity is if Breath of the Wild doesn't occur. So yeah. Anyways, let's keep listening and see what they say. We get to see Ganondorf a bit more, which is great. Because he's got a good design in this game. But also, I want to see more of the sages. We didn't get much on it, so this might be a nice way to see more about them.
Nintendo Switch Online は Switch 2でも引き続きご利用いただけます。そして Nintendo Switch Online.
But yeah, we'll discuss all this after the direct. I'm supposed to do that after this direct, but I'm just having too much fun watching all this.
こちらをご覧ください。
And we keep pausing and all this stuff. Oh! Hold!
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive
Yes!
to Nintendo Switch 2.
Please!
Nintendo
Show me something good.
GameCube, originally released in 2002. Here are the titles that will be available at launch.
Please show me something.
Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell
Oh my goodness, the original Wind Waker?
Using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world.
Oh, Soul Calibur 2.
Swords eternally retold. In this
Wasn't Link in this one?
Weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend
Yeah,
of
there he
Zelda
is!
series enters the fray.
It's the Ocarina of Time one too. Nice.
Experience a world of white knuckle racing
Yo!
over 2,000 kilometers per hour.
There's gonna be some, what is it, F-Zero gamers who are crying and happy, but also sad that it's not a new F-Zero.
Machine customization and story mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together.
Are we gonna... Oh, dang, I was hoping for a little bit more. But it's a good start, especially with like Wind Waker. Wind Waker's a big one.
And higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Definitely nice, definitely nice.
More titles will be added in.
Yo! Path of Radiance? Path of Radiance is getting a Switch up. Oh my god. This game is like $100 and so hard to find. Oh my god, I've always wanted to play Path of Radiance. Yo! Oh, and XD is here too. We got Sunshine, Smash Football. Wait, is that? Yes, Luigi's Mansion! Yes! I could play Luigi's Mansion on this thing and we could play all 3 Luigi's Mansions on the Switch. Yes! This is best timeline. I have been wanting to play Luigi's Mansion on stream, but the problem is that Dark Moon is the sequel. Which is, you know, a bit difficult to suddenly explain that I'm playing 2 and then 3, right? So for Luigi's Mansion 1 to be coming on the Switch, it is going to make it infinitely easier, because I was debating whether to play the 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion, but if we play the original here on the Switch, we will have perfect reason to play all 3 games for our boy. praying for Pokemon support on XD. Oh my goodness, imagine. Wait, is this like one of the first big Pokemon games also? Because Pokemon is very stingy. Like, it's always side stories. Wait, is Colosseum gonna be a thing? Colosseum was also there too, so I'm surprised they're just skipping Colosseum and going straight to Gale of Darkness. I have Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. Nice. I, unfortunately, was in the small period of time where I missed out on a GameCube. And Colosseum was a 64 game? No, I don't think Colosseum was a 64. I'm pretty sure Colosseum's also GameCube. But I missed out on the GameCube era because I didn't know about the GameCube and I was still really, really young, so I didn't have, you know, an ability to buy video games. We had the N64 simply because my dad bought it. And then we kind of skipped to the DS. And when the DS happened, that was kind of when I was starting to get old enough to buy my own games with birthday money and like just doing chores and stuff like that. But I unfortunately totally skipped the GameCube era. So the GameCube showing up here is huge for me because I never got a chance to play the GameCube. So there's a lot of things that I want to play here. Like, obviously, Path of Radiance is a huge one. Luigi's Mansion, XD is also another one. Any more? Oh, there it is. There it is. Just at the end, there was Colosseum. So Colosseum and XD are coming. I paused too early. Sorry, chat. This is big, though. Oh, do you think they'd ever bring Melee over? That would be funny.
Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library.
Oh, I'm so excited for Path of Radiance. I hope they bring Radiant Dawn as well.
The hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
I know some people like those.
Connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access game chat.
Oh, nice. Cool.
The Nintendo GameCube
When are they putting the Wii games up?
exclusively available
One day.
for Nintendo
One day,
Switch
Cryo.
Online members will also be available
But yeah,
the same day
it's gotta
as
have that
Nintendo
C button.
Switch 2.
Absolutely. It's their new feature, the C button. They're bringing it back from the N64.
任天堂ゲームキューブ、任天堂クラシックスをお楽しみに。
But yeah, there's so many games I still haven't played on some of these consoles, like the Advance and 64. Definitely have to go back and do some of these. Oh my goodness. I can see why this was an hour long. There's a lot to digest. Is it? It's Toby. Yeah, it's Toby. I thought so. I was like, this looks weird. It's Toby. Let's go! He's finally announcing Deltarune stuff for these people. Oh, look, it's Sans. Have we seen? Yeah, we have seen Sans. Oh my god, there's so much happening. Holy heck. Haven't played any of the Undertale games? Well, Toby Fox has finally given us more details. There's gonna be some person, like, the entirety of the Deltarune, like, community just screamed in unison when that happened live. Because they have been waiting several years for Chapter 3 and 4 to come out. There's been no news on Chapter 3 and 4. I've been just watching, you know, in the background, like, oh, Deltarune stuff. So, yeah, finally we have Deltarune stuff. Like, Undertale and Deltarune are huge games. Like, I haven't played Undertale, I watched Undertale, so I know everything about Undertale. It's one of those games you kind of have to go in blind. But, like, that community is huge. And, I mean, there's also, like, the fan games as well. Dang, people have got a lot of news just given to us so much. Oh, Borderlands!
Flagship Borderlands game will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a
Borderlands has a really unique style. I've watched a whole playthrough. Yeah, same.
And it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've
I've always liked Borderlands' artistic style. It has such a gritty feel to it. It's great.
A lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis
Oh.
Sharp from Firaxis Games.
Civilization? Yeah, I thought so. I saw CV and I was like, yeah, that's Civilization.
In Civ 7, you'll establish an
There's
empire
7
with
Civilization
people
games?
throughout
Dang.
the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can
Oh,
enjoy
yeah,
more
the mouse
interactive
controls would be
gameplay
great for a game like this. Nice.
Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Dang.
And if
They're
you've
like,
already owned
hey,
the
you
Nintendo
want
Switch
stuff for
version,
launch
you can
titles? Here you
experience
go.
mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi,
And now this says mouse controls, you can actually play it probably more or less, yeah, pretty much.
Is that WWE 2K?
Yeah, mouse controls actually helps a lot of games show up here, like all those people complaining about PC gaming.
We can't wait to see you in the ring and on the court.
Alright, sports games.
4 kids find this old tattered map. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation.
Nice.
Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
Oh, what is this?
Nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker.
This looks a little charming.
It's amazing, doesn't it?
It's a good thing this...
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Interesting. That looks a little charming.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Oh, is this... I saw Gungeon. Is this a sequel?
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style.
Whoa!
You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
There's so much getting announced. That's a carrot. Man, there is so much stuff, like... Hopefully people find something they are interested in with how much stuff is getting, like, announced. It's kind of crazy. What's this one? This kind of gives me a feel of, like, one of those craft sort of games. Starseeker. Okay. Like one of those, what is the word? Exploration, I guess? Sort of like, you know what Minecraft is, where you go find stuff, build stuff, pretty much.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red.
Oh my goodness.
We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo.
Oh, there's so much happening. Several games I want, but I probably won't get while, because I'm be broke by the time I get the Switch 2, yeah. Definitely gonna have to write a wish list.
You can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch
Alrighty.
2 on launch day.
Start saving now.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
Oh?
任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを
Oh, okay. You can play Final Fantasy.
本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て
It's not as... It looks like it's not as crisp as the PlayStation version, but... Still playable.
展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
And this game is quite pretty too. There's so much happening. So many different genres, so many different things. Oh my goodness, they're just gonna fly us with a bunch of smaller ones. Holy heck. Yo, Silksong finally gets announced! Let's go for those people. I don't play any of those games, but yeah, it's announced. That's good. What the heck is this? Psychic babies. The Silksong community can finally rest. It's coming out this year. Oh, so I heard stuff about Witchbrook. Oh my goodness, this is Puyo? With Witchbrook, apparently it's a game that's been in development for a long time, so that particular fandom is actually really excited to see it. I didn't know anything about it, so apologies on that part, but Yeah, Puyo. Puyo Puyo, I think that's what it's called. Not Puyo Puyo. Rune Factory? Interesting. We know about this one. This was announced in the previous thing. Oh my god, so much is happening. So many games coming out. And stuff they announced earlier. Is this wait, is it Dynasty Warriors? No. Fast Fusion? This feels familiar from somewhere. These are two more that were shown on the previous thing. Yep. This looks like similar to Little Nightmares. Hey, Fortnite. Fortnite on the go. Oh, right! That's right, there was a Professor Layton game coming out. Tamagotchi! I'm so excited for Tamagotchi. I also don't say this ironically. I actually messaged my sister about it, and she's actually excited. She never really plays video games that much. She saw Tamagotchi and was like, let's go Tamagotchi. And I'm like, yes, Tamagotchi. I'm so excited for Tamagotchi, unironically. I don't care if it's a good game or a bad game, it's Tamagotchi. Who cares? Humans Fall Flat. Oh, a sequel. Oh my god, there's so much to get. Hope you guys got money. Oh, I feel like there's like 20 games already, just in case. They were like, we're worried. Don't worry about launch titles. Here you go. So many. Yeah, we're still going. I'm pretty sure. I don't know where we are up to in the timeline of things, but yeah, we still got like a couple things to do. Oh, that's not creepy.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Wait, this is a From Software? Final Fantasy VII Remix coming over, which I'll be able to play here. I've been saving a year for this one, for the one that's last game. Expect high prices for a lot of games, yeah. Wait, is this? What is happening? I'm intrigued. There's a guy flying around with a jet engine. Whoa, there's so many things happening all at once, like so many different things. Yeah, I was thinking this is like Bloodborne or something like that, but there's so much stuff happening. Oh god, the teeth.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon.
Oh, tall, high heel wielding dual blader.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
This definitely feels very Soulsy. Sony's not releasing Bloodborne, so we just need to make a spiritual successor. I'll make my own Bloodborne with blackjack and hookers. Expecting $70+ games, yeah.
And one
Dusk Bloods. It's got blood in it. But then again, I mean, at the beginning it did. Oh, he's sleepy. $2026, so that will be a next year thing. Only on Switch 2. Interesting.
ご覧いただいたのは、フロムソフトウェアさんが手掛ける完全新作タイトルです。どのようなゲームなのかについては、ディレクターの宮崎さんが語る。
Ah, so you can even ask them. Neat.
しますので、ぜひご覧ください。
That comes out in a couple of days?
ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルの紹介は以上です。
Oh, and that's just all partners. Holy heck. There's a lot to digest. Well, we'll have a lot to talk about while we're playing Pokemon. Dang.
ご覧いただいた以外にも、Nintendo Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進めていただいています。今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますので、お楽しみに。
Tomorrow and the day after, they'll have 4 hours of gameplay showcasing too. I know.
ご覧ください。
Wait. There's another Kirby coming out? No, Kirby! Yeah, let's go, more Kirby! Wait! Wait, is this? No. Is it? Is it another Kirby Air Rider? Oh my god. It is another Kirby Air Ride. Holy heck. I didn't get to play the original because it was on the GameCube. There's gonna be a new one. Yo, Sakurai's working on this? My guy is going back to his boy. I didn't play the first either, so it's gonna have Sakurai helping out. Oh my god. Oh, there's so much happening. Oh, I'm so excited. And that wasn't even the last title. What is this? It feels like a Mario game. Wait, is this? It's a Donkey Kong game? Wait, this is a whole new Donkey Kong game? Wait, is this like a 3D Donkey Kong platformer? Oh my god. When was the last time DK had a game like that? Oh my god, just pick up the terrain, just punch. The true Monkey experience. Donkey Odyssey? Yeah! Was that last 3D platformer on the N64? Like DK64? He's got pants! Oh no, there's a 2D section. What is happening? There's so much happening. Oh, it's so expressive. Oh my god, they said the all banana. Yes! I love how expressive this looks. Holy heck. Donkey Kong Bonanza, hell yeah. That's not too far away. Holy heck. Yeah, DK64 would be the only platformer that I can think of, a 3D platformer with DK. Also, I do love DK64, so it's very nostalgic to me. I just love how expressive all the characters look here. It's great. It's also DK's new model as well. He's so fuzzy. Oh my god, there's so much to cover. I don't even think I'll be able to cover this all. So much. Makes him look really young, yeah. He looks, I know some people mention that he looks a lot like his old incarnation. I guess I'll get the one that has World added to it. So I can have World on the go.
発売までもうしばらくお
Looks
待ちいただ
nice.
くことになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2を皆さんにご体験いただけることを今から
Thought it was Banjo-Kazooie 3. Who would have? That would be a big jump if there was another Banjo-Kazooie. The store page has 30 minutes queue after this direct. I don't blame you. I don't blame him. Oh my god, that was so much to digest. And obviously it's just the outro. Holy! That's probably what I'll be doing, getting the one with World also, yeah. I am so excited for some of these games. Holy heck. I know me and my dad were having discussions on what games would probably be announced, like, and our thoughts on Zelda were like, oh, there's probably not going to be a new Zelda game, and Echoes of Wisdom was the recent spin-off, so I'm actually pleasantly surprised that there's a new Hyrule Warriors. But let's just quickly go over everything, because I don't know if I'll be able to cover everything, but let's begin with the very first game they showed, which was Mario Kart World, which I am so excited for. I love how bright and vibrant this game looks. It seems like not just some of the characters, it looks like a lot of the characters have like actual model changes. Like Birdo actually looks a little different here. Peach and the Mario and definitely DK have really noticeable sort of changes. The roster for characters is huge. Like, there was some, I was like, oh, okay, Pauline's here. She was a DLC character. But, like, they're also adding, like, a whole bunch of just NPCs are also just going to be casually racers as well, which I find crazy, to say the least. Where is it? Where is it? I think it's a little further ahead, but yeah, look how big some of these maps are. It looks so pretty. The outfit changes are nice. Absolutely, I'm so excited for the outfit changes. That's all I care about. You see me as a Pokemon collector for alternate forms, then they just give me alternate forms. And I'm there for it. Boo also looks a little bit different too. His face looks a bit more simplistic. Where is it? There we go. This is like when I realized that this game was going to be crazy. There's a cow doing a wheelie on a wire. What is happening? Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's just casually a cow. And like there's already showing off like new characters. The roster's going to be huge. The outfit changes are also probably my personal favorite things. Like, just the few they've shown for Mario and Luigi as well as Peach, they're so charming. You don't really see Mario without his hat often, so it's always so great to see him without it. Bowser looks great too with that outfit. Waluigi and Wario had some really good ones too. Also, the koi bike is really nice as well. But yeah, there's gonna be so many characters. Yeah, they showed off quite a few just in general. Like, I'm pretty sure someone will go out and like make a list of every single character that was revealed. There are so many characters, and not only that, within the characters are also costumes. I'm not sure what the costumes are going to be about, like if it's going to be a permanent thing. You can play as a dolphin, yeah. There was a bee, also. You can just play as a bee. And Goomba is also going to drive a car. They were like, yay, he's figured out how to use his invisible hands, we might as well give him a car. But, like, it is wild the amount of stuff that we have here, like... Yeah, there's a crab just driving a car, and there's those Buzzy Beetles or something. Nabbit's here. He's a fan favorite. And yeah, it looks like everyone's getting costume changes. So I'm wondering, like, they showed us these characters who are like NPCs or like enemies. But yeah, there is a bee on the screen. There is a bee driving a car, and that was not the weirdest thing. There is a fish that drives a car later on. But I am just wondering, like, if the costumes are like a permanent thing or they just switch constantly. Because some of the costumes are great, and I kind of want, like, some of the costumes. But, like, that just adds a whole nother level of variety, too. Because you might get, like, 3 different Marios all wearing different outfits. Yeah, there's a piece of paper that drives a car? What? Also, this render here, the Mario render, is so charming. I just love the personality on these renders. Like, it's so good. It kind of gives me, like, they saw the movie and making Mario a little bit more expressive with wilder expressions, as well as, like, wonder, and they just ramped it up, and I think it's so good. The piece of paper from Paper Mario that drives a car. Oh my god, could you imagine if they add Paper Mario to this game? That would be wild. So some new courses. I think they showed some old courses too, like Airship Fortress is such a great course that I remember. We've got a Warrior Stadium, Shy Guy Bazaar. I think that's from Tour. I can't remember exactly, but Air Fortress is from DS, so it has a very special place in my heart. We got animals and stuff like that. And yeah, just like the fact that you're driving like all over the place is so crazy. There's a Pokey driving the car right here. Spikes here, and there's a fish. If you look behind Koopa Troopa, there's a fish driving the car. But yeah, I'll definitely have to look at someone's analysis of this, where they're gonna go over this by frame. That Yoshi in the back, when I paused, looks like he's T-posing. That's great. Yeah, and there's the enemy from Sunshine's there too. Bowser looks good in this tech outfit. He looks great. Like with the pumps as well. He's got like a mech suit. That's so cool. We've got Rosalina has out. So yeah, everybody's getting outfits. They haven't shown any of the NPCs like this Pianta guy here having an outfit, but like Koopa Troopa has an outfit here too. So like that's kind of crazy. And we got some outfits here. Peach, this outfit for Peach is so good. It like the big bow reminds me of Princess Peach Showtime, but like just this whole outfit is so good on Peach. I love it so much. It's so spunky and charming. We got Daisy down here as in a summer outfit too. Birdo doesn't have anything just yet, but yeah, like these renders making the characters have like really defined facial expressions and not just the sort of like stock image sort of faces is so good. Like I love the fact that Nintendo's starting to like really start to boister up that. Yeah, of course. Yep, there are people who are like that. But just, I think the outfit's so cute on her. And also, if they wanted to use a rating, they should get Wario. He's got heaps of cake. I can't get over Luigi's little big sun hat. He's so, I love him so much. He's such a precious bean. Also, what is this bike he's driving? What an interesting looking bike. It's almost like a tractor. But yeah, interesting this thing. They have like eliminations. Oh yeah, there's the dolphin. He's a farmer. There's the dolphin just over here on the right. Yeah, snowmobile. It does look like a snowmobile. But yeah, it is interesting, this thing of like just elimination. I am curious to see that. I do like Rose's outfit here too. It's quite cute. And she's got more expression. Hey, look at this render. So great. get that Yoshi drink. Yoshi's drink. We need to advertise the Yoshi's drink. Also, I love it's like, because I'm sure Mario eats one of the Yoshi fruits from the movie, so it must be tasty. Yeah, the boat plane's cool too. It's like the Sonic transformed sort of thing. There's a biker outfit there. Toadette's got the Captain Toad outfit. So I wonder if Captain Toad will actually have an outfit here too. I can't get over this one for Wario. Wario's one here is so Wario. It's an outfit made to look like it's made out of gold. Of course he would have that. I like the little Yoshi outfit with the bow tie. That's quite cute too. And there's another outfit for Luigi here. Oh, my voice cracked. For Luigi here too. This I'm actually quite excited for, just because it's so silly. Just going around and seeing the world and taking photos, it just makes it feel like you're on a big road trip. And I think that's stupidly charming. So I am hella excited for this game. Like, look at all the detail here. Like, you've got the cars in the background, facial expression poses. You've got, like, all this world around here. It is so cool. Also, Rose's outfit here is nice as well. Also, and you can see there's Pingy. I wish I knew where you said about the paper guy design. I wish I could see it somewhere. Waluigi's outfit there is pretty funny too. Nabbit's here. I think Nabbit's a pretty fan favorite. But yeah, this image alone is so great. And he physically made it so we can do anything we want, however you want to do it. Yeah, and the fact that I think this would give me an incentive to stream, just people all just coming together and just driving in worlds. So I wonder if you can just make sort of lobbies, maybe? Or you can choose like friends to go with it. But yeah, this image alone is so good. Like, look at the expressions on some of these characters. It's so charming. Oh, dust anyway. A lobby at 24 is a pretty good sized lobby. Yeah, that could be a thing. And it would be a great excuse to like join people for collabs as well, like Crescent and stuff like that. Maybe just like some of the chat here would be really cool to join in. I also love how some of the changes just eat burger, change clothes. Oh my goodness. I have no idea who I'm gonna choose. Like, I'm a Luigi person, definitely, but like definitely gonna get this game. This is a 100% get this game. I adore the Mario Kart series. I was actually thinking of streaming the old game, but now we have a reason once this game comes out to stream this one because there's so much to do. Just exploring the world is the part that I'm really excited about. I like the blue space princess. Yeah, Rose is nice. But yeah, I am so curious to see what the final roster of this game's going to be. It's going to be massive. And just like all the outfits and stuff. Alrighty, the next thing to talk about really quickly, the game chat. So they advertise that you will be able to get, with the bundle, you can get this game at half price. Yeah, so I would say if you are going to get the game, this game, most likely get it with the actual Switch 2 as the launch title. But yeah, like, it is interesting, the numbers here for like the first, second, and go. It kind of gives me that feeling of like Diddy Kong Racing with the big bold letters and stuff. The circuits in this game are like unreal because it's a non-stop circuit. I get it, but I know I'll get it, but I know I'll rarely use it. It's a shame, but you know, it is what it is. If you don't want to get it, there's always the option to not get it. But yeah, I think it's a good thing to get because it's a good multiplayer game to get it. I'm a shy sir. It's okay. But yeah, so we'll just step away a little bit from Mario Kart and go quickly over this game. So it seems to be that a game chat where you can see how you can play with all different types of games, chat with friends, stuff like that. And it seems that you can also use it for multiplayer, as you can see here with the Mario Kart, where you can join it. So thank God there's a report button. We can actually go back really quick. So we got here, you can view the software information, which I think is really neat. So if you want to get a game, you could probably be like, oh, I want to see what this game's about. My lack of talking is the only thing stopping me from most things. Well, that's fine. I understand. It can be a bit it's stressful to talk to people online. That's why I'm always I took a while to get onto the streaming scene back in the day. That's why I rarely show my face, because I think it's a lot easier to talk like this for me. But yeah, I think streaming has definitely helped me get a little bit more confident Don't know if I'd be using the camera to play on mine with other random people, but I use the camera with people to actually know in real life. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is all you're gonna get of me. My camera would most likely be used, if I got the camera, I think I could use it for my amiibos, for my amiibo tournaments, which I will be holding soon. This month will be my amiibo tournament, so look forward to that. But yeah, so you got profile, expanded game screen, a report option, and options, I guess. Dice roll cam, best cam. Yeah, you can roll dice. But this is good that they have a report option as well. So if you do run into people that you don't want to talk to, or like, you know, people who are doing things that you don't like, that option's there, which is good. You should always have it available. I do like the little eyes they have, like the Odyssey eyes to look on people's game screens, like viewing the screens, and they look in the direction of the game. That's great. Look at that. I love the little waving animation. It's great. Look at this Toad outfit. He's got like a little visor. But yeah, the outfits is the part I'm going to be so excited for. Also, look at this. It reminds me of Autumn Mountain from Origami King. So that's super cool. It looks like so much fun. It's people in general, even in person. Oh, okay, that's understandable. But let me see. So here we go. So here's the camera. I do not know if this stand can be upped and downed. That will be something I'll have to consider. But it looks like you can plug it into the Switch 2 dock. So it is a separate thing you have to get, and it can only really be used for the games. So it's not part of the set. You have to buy it separately. So whether or not you do, that's totally up to you. But it looks like it's got like an open close thing here. So it would be a thought. I would probably get this a little later on. I won't get it straight away. But we'll see, we'll see. Alright, what else can we talk about? Game sharing. So one person can buy a game, and you can share it with multiple people. That is quite interesting to see. Plugs into the USB at the top of the Switch where it is not the dock. Yeah. Oh, the dock. Yeah, so... Because I think they said that you can use it in handheld too, so I think that makes sense. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. My Switch 2 will most likely be on the dock. Download play on... Yeah, like download play. Man, that's an ancient thing to think about. Holy hell. The good old days of download play. But yeah, it looks like it's a download play sort of thing. Where you can... One person can get the game, and then you can share it with other people, as they explained here. This is also another good thing about having the UK version, because you can have the subtitles talking whilst I'm talking. But yeah, so you can now play one game with 2 consoles, which I think is nicer. And it's helps for like just so people can see only their screen or stuff like that. I don't think you'd use this for cheating, but anyways, definitely handy for these type of multiplayer games for people who are interested in those things. May play it docked on some games, so I think I'm mainly going to play handled. Understandable. I'm more of using it docked because I like to see it on my TV. Alrighty. What else? The Switch 2 overview. They basically showed off various things. It uses magnets. I was a little worried, but I think they're very small magnets, so they won't interfere with the actual games and stuff like that, because you know how magnets are. Bigger buttons. Handy. Definitely handy for people. And the big thing. The C button. Hope that the drift won't be as big of a problem. Hoping that too. They made the stick, it seems like, a bit bigger too, so maybe that will help with people not having to flick the stick too much, but... The mouse control is interesting. Like, I wasn't totally sold on the mouse control when they first explained it here. But, like, as they started talking a bit more about games utilizing the mouse control, then I thought, you know what? That actually might be helpful. Like, there are some people like myself who have the Switch right next to my computer. So I actually have a mouse pad, which is actually a playmat, but it works in the same way. So that could be helpful. Buttons on the Joy-Con are made out of metal. That's where the magnets are on the Switch system itself. Gotcha. Because I do believe they have a little demo game which shows off all the things about the Switch, which in a 3D environment, which is really cool. Right here, Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour. Just being able to see all the little intricacies and have it explained in a 3D manner, which is pretty nice. Not really much to talk about this game. It's just a sort of like a tech demo almost. Shows off different things. You can play a couple of little mini games. explains in a presentation way, visual, because some people are visual learners, like myself. I am someone who learns more visually and doing something rather than being told how to do something. So this is pretty neat for people like that. I have not gotten drift on any of my controllers. I had a lot of drift on my pro controllers, but I am... My dad is friends with an electrician at his work, and I do know the same electrician because I work... He's like a co-worker. He was able to give me a spray that helps with those type of things, fixing like joints and stuff like that. So I opened up all our pro controllers, cleared out all the dust, gave that spray, and I fixed all our pro controllers with it. So it's definitely handy. Interactive manual. That's pretty much what this is. And it also, you can see it showing off the different controls and stuff, which is handy. But yeah, I don't really use the Joy-Cons too much, so it'll be interesting. Electric cleaner. Yeah, pretty much. So having... And he actually ended up giving me the bottle because it was almost empty. And he was like, hey, here, you can keep it. And there's plenty of it still in it. It's just like, he could always buy more, and he knows where to buy it because that's his job. But yeah, definitely handy. Fixed a lot of pro controllers in our household. But yeah, I guess that's really cool. Like this tiny little thing. What else have we got? More storage. You can also read this. So ask the developer, where they will talk more about the actual consoles and stuff. So that's pretty neat. Let's see. So I guess we should go here. So Switch 2 has special Switch 2 limited edition things, so they will have extra stuff. I'll probably get the welcome tour because I was so in-depth on everything on it. Yeah. So there's extra modes for Super Mario Jamboree, which came out pretty recently. So I guess a good chunk of people might have this game. I do like how this looks like a PC. That's pretty neat. So the audio games are going to be so whacked, but I think it'll be funny. I would say probably the only games, if I did get this one, I don't have this Mario Party yet, but anything to do with the camera probably is going to be out of my thing. Also, I like how King Bob-omb's there. But it is really charming to see some familiar faces like the Wonder Flower, seeing, I guess, King Bob-omb's there too, just seeing a lot of interesting modes still being added to this game. It kind of brings me hope that we'll get some more stuff. Also, like, that grin the guy's doing with the star is such a face that someone would make that would immediately see their friend fly across the screen to take him down. But I am quite interested to see what Let's Players will do about that. This is so funny, this Bowser Live. It is so great because, I mean, we've seen Bowser with instruments in, like, the movie, so having Bowser just casually have an entire rock and roll stage is so good. Give Bowser more stuff to do. If I did play this, I'd have to wear a mask. That is true, you could do something like that. I like how Yoshi's handle is so much further forward. But this is really charming, this little minigame thing. It kind of gives me the, what is it, Mario Sunshine vibes? Like that one janky minigame thing. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And obviously, it's nice to see them using the new controllers. I know some people might be not fully sold on some of the controls, like the mouse control, but I think the more they use the thing, it's probably for the better, rather than them just making a thing and then it not being used that often. So that's pretty cool. Getting the Kirby expansion. So am I. I am definitely getting that Kirby expansion. Gave me Mario Galaxy vibes. Oh yeah, with the little starbit shooter thing. But yeah, more great renders. Always exciting to see that. Look at that Bowser mic. Bowser's so expressive in these things. Like, even this original render was so expressive. Legend of Zelda is getting a slight update. I would say probably out of the few games that got shown to have the Switch 2 edition things, this is probably the most minimal. Because it's basically adds more HD, more frames, as you can see, with this horse galloping animation. And just a better visuals. I don't think that it adds terribly too much. It does add, like, connectivity between the phone app and the system, which I guess is a good way to just play it. It basically makes it more visually appealing and probably helps it run better. The Zelda Notes thing, I guess, if you needed it, but I feel like it's not totally necessary considering these games have been out for quite a while, so people will most likely have a huge amount of walkthroughs for it. I do like how there's slight different changes, but it's similar. Interesting, it has a Amiibo thing here. But yeah, item sharing probably is not too big, but yeah, they have auto building here. It's basically just gives you a GPS. Yeah. Hey Siri, how do I find the Korok seed? Inbuilt Siri. What is the Siri of the Zelda series called? It should be called Navi. That would be funny. But yeah, it's probably the most minimalistic out of the three, but it's still pretty cool. The real meat of it is this one, which I'm so excited for. By the way, the camera angle can be adjusted, has wide view, but the website says specifically designed for Switch 2, so I'm using on PC. Might be tricky or not. If it's Navi, I will burn my phone. It's saying reference to Navi. Don't be mean. This is the thing I'm excited for. There is new content for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I was not expecting a Kirby game, so seeing that, look how fluffy Ethelyn looks. Oh my goodness. I forgot how fluffy they look in the cutscenes, but it's nice. I'm wondering where this takes place, though. If this takes place after the main story, I think it would. But yeah, I can't wait for them to add some sort of super boss. This is what it feels like. And also new Kirby form. Look at his doofy smile. Look at his big old smile. Big Kirby. But yeah, I'm wondering if this is going to be post-game related, because there is a post-game section in this game. But I wonder if this will be similar to, like, Star Allies' DLC, where they had this area where they're like, oh, you thought this game was for babies? Let me introduce you hardcore mode in Kirby. So that's what I'm assuming. But Starcross World is also interesting, so I do hope they add more bosses or something like that, or new bosses. So this game does have a good set of bosses, but I am curious to see where this goes, because it has this strange sort of dimensional feel. Metroid Prime 4 is getting Switch 2 edition, which I can't really comment too much on, because, I mean, we don't know anything about Prime 4 at all. So there's no real way to compare the Switch and the Switch 2 version. I would probably say if you're going to get the Switch 2, just get the Switch 2 version of this game. Might as well. But yeah, the game looks pretty. It looks nice. So that's always good. Maybe new abilities. I have several games on the Switch and I still need to play through, and a couple of them I haven't even touched. Yeah, I have a couple of games that I do want to stream even here. But my worry is you can transfer everything over to the Switch 2. But I'm going to wait till people have test run it, because Pokemon Violet is my worry, because it doesn't. I think I don't know if any of the Pokemon games have any, like, what's the word? Cloud saving. So I'm probably going to wait. And if anybody mentions any complications with Pokemon things like that, I will probably transfer all my Pokemon to home for safety reasons. Pokemon ZA! We'll probably get the Switch 2 edition, because, I mean, this game doesn't come out yet. So, might as well get the higher quality game of this one. But yeah, this is, I think, our first look at the jump mechanic in the gameplay point of view. They obviously show us more Mega Evolution, which we already knew that Ampharos was getting a Mega. There are still some Megas they haven't shown off. But yeah, a pretty solid lineup, to say the least. Pokemon does not have cloud saves. I don't think any of them do, because they don't want you duplicating Pokemon easily with your saves. Yeah, that's probably why. So I'm probably going to move all my Pokemon over to home anyways. I will probably for Violet, because as some people know, I am going to be doing Masuda method of the starters. So I need to move all the Pokemon over so I have room to make eggs to do the Masuda method. Hey Frost, good to see you watching the direct. We finished watching the direct. We are now currently giving our thoughts and discussing afterwards. So if you haven't watched it, this will be obviously spoilers. But if you have, we're basically just discussing my thoughts on each of the things. I am excited. There's a lot of things to talk about. Next thing we're going to discuss about... I have this morning. Okay, that's good. And we have a duel between Cryo and Frost, the two Frosty people. Will Frost accept? Whilst we go on to our next thing. This one. Drag X Drive. Or Dragon Drive, I guess. So, interesting, I would say this game is. It's obviously in a genre that not many people have. Guess you'll have to accept within like 60 seconds. With exclamation mark accept. Before the I don't like how you can't use the same memory card as the Switch. That is a bit of a downside, but for me, I don't mind too much because I kind of need a bigger memory card anyways. So that would probably be not too much of a concern for me, but I do understand it can be a concern. I was waiting for the other Frost one. Cry, but Frost will do. That's cruel. If Frost... Oh, I don't even know if Frost will win. That's the problem. Frost has taken serious damage and 2 misses in a row. You can't... At least there's no points to it, so Frost will still have points to buy avatars if they want to. But yeah, this game is interesting. Like, it's in a genre that... It's a sports game, but the mode of transports of these people using wheelchairs instead is really cool. And it's obviously focusing on using the mouse controls. So, I think it's an interesting little thing. A little tiny teaser of using the mouse controls. Elden Ring getting a Switch port is something I did not think we will ever see because the Switch cannot handle Elden Ring. So it is kind of crazy. The biggest express card you can get is 256, pretty expensive too. Gotcha. I think they said that it comes with a particular size of the Switch thing. Yeah, 256. But yeah, we'll see. They have released bigger ones in the past, so we'll see. Shiji, I guess, not really sure what happened. It's just the battle thing that happens. Speaking of battle royale, I'll send you guys to do one right now. Whilst we continue talking. But yeah, I guess the world is subliminally telling me to play Elden Ring one day. There was a lot of games that got added, so we're just gonna quickly brace through. Hades 2. If you played Hades once, you're probably excited for Hades 2. That's what I'll say. I mean, there's not much more I can say in regards to that. Street Fighter 6 is coming to Switch 2 as well. And you can do wireless matchup. And you can see here, it looks like you can play as all these characters, including some of the DLC characters, because I can see Terry there. So that is pretty interesting. This big thing. So these are amiibo. Pokemon Games 1. Neat. So we're getting 3 amiibo, but we're also... I missed this part, but apparently all these down here are amiibo cards as well. So they've had cards before. That's not something that isn't a thing, but yeah. So I'm wondering how they're going to have the cards, if they're going to be a similar case of randomized packages like the Animal Crossing ones. But it looks like there's going to be 22 cards and 3 full amiibos. I haven't played any of the Street Fighter games. It's not my genre that I like. But I will say these amiibos look really nice. The colors pop. The animations are the poses are dynamic. If you are a fan of amiibo and Street Fighters, I think you probably would grab these. But it's nice to see that amiibos are still being made. So hopefully we'll see some in the future. They're so quick. Yeah, if you're talking about the little guys running around on the screen. Unlike Crescent's one where they're a lot more slowed down. My guys are out to kill. This game. Daemon Machina. I played the demo of the original game ages ago and it didn't click for me. That's why when I saw this guy's face, I was like, man, this looks familiar. I don't know where I've seen it, like these irises and stuff like that. But yeah, so this seems to be a sequel. I do not know how to say much about this game because I didn't play the original, so I can't tell you anything about this game. Maybe people who have played this game were excited for it. Who knows? But yeah, that's all I can really say in regards to this game. Let's skip a bit forward. I have to skip like this because there's so much was added. Split Fiction! Apparently an interesting collab game. Same people who made It Takes Two, so it's that sort of gameplay of collabing with a friend and obviously doing 2 things in 2 different times. Interesting, essentially. It looks like sort of like a platformer in a sorts. EA has sports. That's all I can say. There's a Gudra on the screen. EA is EA, I guess. I can't really say much more on them. But yeah, game after game after game being announced, essentially. The Hogwarts Legacy games, I believe this was on the PlayStation. I believe it's coming to Switch by the looks of it. Looks good. The graphically looks good, but like I said, there's a lot of controversy behind these games, so... But I feel like if you like the world, I think that's the reason you should play this game. But there's not much more I can really talk about it, unfortunately. There's a Tony Hawk game, 3 and 4. And I assume that's Tony Hawk. So, yeah, these games exist. And I know that the Tony Hawk games were a big people's childhoods, so I guess seeing a new Tony Hawk is it's a genre of its own. And I guess casually they were like, oh, we're introducing a new sort of person, and then they just hit us with like a few moments later and SpongeBob casually and don't explain anything about the SpongeBob. Hogwarts was on the Switch. Okay, so it's getting a 2 update. No worries. I didn't know if it was on it. Hitman series. Hitman series is a Hitman series. I don't like stealth, so I'll never play these games. But yeah, these games obviously have their audience, which I would say I've watched some really creative stuff with these games. There was a guy who just did cinematics only. I saw a guy do one where he never gets caught. There's some really great players in this genre of games. So, solid game, but I guess the big thing was like, I can't believe I heard like some notes on this thing and I was like, it's James Bond. I don't know how I figured out it was James Bond before it even panned over the other way. I just heard a couple of musical notes. I was like, yep, that's 007. That's the power of music, baby. But yeah, obviously the iconic shot, but I'm wondering if this is just going to be new games and stuff. I've heard like a lot of people like GoldenEye on the N64. It's one of those classics. So seeing a new 007 game be a thing is interesting. Square Enix is bringing Bravely Default. I never played the original, so maybe this is a reason to give the original a try, because it looks like it's a HD remaster of the original. Project 07 may or may not get it. Yeah, I think some of those things are like, I need more info. I haven't looked too much into Bravely Default. I don't know. It didn't grab me the first time I saw it, but who knows? Maybe now we're playing a lot more Square Enix games and stuff like that. Maybe and more like Dragon Quest related stuff. Maybe we should give Bravely Default Flying Fairy a try. But we'll see. So this one's going to be another launch title. Yeah, casually the Yakuza series. I saw like that banner in the background. I was like, oh yeah, that's Yakuza. So it looks like it's a director's cut of Zero. And I believe Zero is the first in the series, ? I have seen bits and pieces about Yakuza. I mean, let's be real, everybody's seen bits and pieces of Yakuza. Like, even if you haven't, like, played the games, its complete over-the-top display is something that a lot of people just know about these games. But yeah, that was, like, a huge amount of games that just popped up, sort of thing. And then there's obviously games that are being developed, and then... yeah, this thing is big. I've seen a lot of bits and pieces of Yakuza. That's pretty much how you absorb Yakuza stuff. This one, another big one, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. We have no idea where this falls on the timeline. Another yet confusing piece into the timeline. I did play Age of Calamity. I enjoyed it. So if it's following the similar suit, I assume it's going to be a similar thing. But in terms of the timeline, we don't have any clue where this falls. But it's most likely going to be about the imprisoning war. But like I said, the previous game, Age of Calamity, splits off from the main line of Breath of the Wild. So is this another split in the path, or if this is just going to be from the perspective of Zelda, basically everything she did in the past that we don't know anything about. But if it is, it basically means there's going to be no Link. But I am excited to see more of the past, because they introduced a huge amount of characters. Like, there's obviously Roru, there's Sonya, there's the sages we don't really know much about, so it'd be nice to see more personality on them. I forgot her name. What's her name? Minoru, isn't it? Minoru, I think that's what her name is. Also, Zelda, I like Zelda's outfit here. And we get to see more of her new ability of using time and light, which is great. So yeah, this looks like the current cast that we're going to get to see. So it'd be really interesting to know more about the 4 sages that were of the past. I have a feeling they're going to have Link in there somewhere. Where, I have no idea. So my theory, give me one moment. Just had to clear my throat a bit. My theory is that we might see the stand-in for Link, or the previous Link, because there is the image of Link and Zelda from 100 years ago that was shown in Breath of the Wild. That is one theory. My other theory is we might see the outfit that there's a special outfit you can get in Tears of the Kingdom, which gives you the appearance of one of these guys, of like Roru's species. That's my thought. Not feeling all too good all of a sudden. I'll catch you later. No worries, Frost. If you need to head off, that's totally fine. Just take care of yourself, okay? I realize we have been chatting for so long, and I'm supposed to do Pokemon after this. But there's just so much information to go after this. But yeah. And also we get to see more on Ganondorf, so that is also something interesting to see. But yeah, we don't know where this takes place, if this is going to be another one of those AUs where it fixes the story, or if it just continues the story through Zelda's perspective. Really interesting to see. Big thing! The GameCube is finally coming to the Switch. A lot of people were mentioning that this was going to be, like, they thought this was going to be a thing. It was the next big step. So it is nice to get confirmation that the GameCube is actually being a thing, essentially. And they're releasing, I think, 4 games. And, I mean, Wind Waker is a huge game. It's had the HD remake, so if you played on the Wii U, you can. But this is how to play the classic. They have Soul Calibur 2, the one that has Ocarina of Time Link for some reason, and I can't remember if there's ever an explanation of why he's here, just he's here. This is like one of the few games that he's F-Zero, that's another game that's gonna be here. And F-Zero fans are probably being like, please give us a new F-Zero, and they're like, we can give you the old one again. But I believe GX is also a big one because it had a bit of story to it, if I remember rightly. It's the most defined out of all the F-Zero games. Here's the big news. They've also mentioned all these games: Sunshine, Path of Radiance, XD, Smash Football, I guess Chibi Robo, Luigi's Mansion, and Colosseum are all showing up on these games. We don't know what the connectivity is going to be about Colosseum and XD, if we're going to be able to transfer Pokemon down. I kind of hope they can, because the Colosseum Pokemon that you get come with a special ribbon. So they're actually really interesting Pokemon to get. And to be able to, and some people don't even have access to a way to transfer them up. Like, it's a tedious process. So if they can connect to home, you could get these Pokemon and easily transfer them to home. But yeah, so this will be released same time as Switch 2. But it's going to be like Stadium, you have to work with what the game provides. Well, I mean, the Colosseum games are, you can play without having to rely on Pokemon outside of them, but we'll see. Because I don't expect them to connect to, like, having Pokemon go into Colosseum, because it might be a bit tricky to get them to work, considering movesets and stuff, because it will probably be the old Gen 3 movesets, and as you know, Pokemon has advanced quite a bit since then. Alright, let's see. A little bit of going forward. I saw a small white dog and was like, well, that looks weird. It's probably Toby. And surprisingly, it is Toby with 4 arms. But yeah, he's finally given us more information about Chapter 3 and 4. So Deltarune fans actually have something to look forward to. Because, I mean, Toby did mention that he was going to add more stuff. Like, he was going to give more information about Deltarune, so here it is. More information on Deltarune. I don't think it's not a sequel. I think it's like a spiritual sequel. Like, we don't know its connection to Undertale whatsoever. But there's quite a lot. There is a interesting amount of things here. So I guess we'll find out later. And also that's really cool, that little art animation. It's more, yes, using simulations, right? But yeah, and on launch time, so that's around in June. Borderlands is coming to Switch 2. There are so many games coming to Switch 2, like, holy hell. I do not know how we're going to keep up with all these games. Like, I hope your wallets are ready. Civilization is also coming to Switch 2. Supposedly the sequel to Undertale, how it's connected is no clue. Yeah, that's what I know as well. It's like, there's characters from Undertale there, but they don't seem to have any connections to... Because, I mean, the biggest one is obviously them talking about, I think, Asriel, and that he's okay, which, I mean, can't be possible in Undertale, so I feel like Deltarune is like an alternate universe. That would be my thought of how it's connected. I think that's the only connection, is it's an alternate universe, but like I said, it's up to Toby on how it's connected to Undertale. To be honest, I think it's an AU, but we'll see. W2K and NBA 2K. Sports games. Can't really say much about them. This game. This is some sort of, looks like could be multiplayer. It looks like a little charming sort of, builder sim, you know. It has a very indie developer feel, but that's not a bad thing at all. It looks like a little charming adventure that you could do with friends. My wallet ain't, but it'll live. You know, people's wallets are on life support right now. No, my wallet will be, so I'm gonna have to start putting money to the side to make sure that I'm ready. But yeah, charming little game, I guess. Survival Kids. An odd title, I would say, a bit generic, but who knows? There are probably who like it. Enter the Gungeon has a sequel, and it seems to be in a 3D environment, because I think, if I remember rightly, the original is... Isn't the original in a pixel art style? So this is a top-down shooter, I believe. That's what the original was. But this one looks like it's more going for an isometric look. But yeah, if you like Toho, that's pretty much what this feels like. This little game, Star Seekers. There's not too much information on it. It feels like one of those games where you explore unknown areas, collect stuff. That's essentially what the best way I'll just say it. It cried the moment it saw the prices. Yeah, my wallet's probably crying over the fact of how many different games are available, rather than the prices. We already know the prices are already starting to rise with games. But yeah. Devolver Digital, I think I do recognize that company. Cyberpunk is getting its Ultimate Edition added to the Switch too. I guess that's a good thing. I know it had a very rocky start, Cyberpunk, but I have heard that from some people that it's a good game. It's just the unfortunate part of the fact that the game launched too quickly. Or it was full of bugs. So, I mean, I feel like it's there for people who want to get it, but not my cup of tea. Final Fantasy VII also is coming, the remake version specifically, is coming here. So I'm wondering if Rebirth is also going to be on the Switch 2 eventually, because obviously Rebirth is already out, sort of thing. So I am curious to see if this is sort of like their test demo to see if Rebirth will be okay. But I mean, if you're going to add remake, you might as well add Rebirth. And it's, I assume, if there's any other sequels than that, but yeah. I do like the new thing of them clicking the sticks together for the Switch 2. But yeah, like, look at all these games they announced. And then they're just like, wow, that's a lot of games. Let's introduce more games. So, Capcom title, available launch day. Big one, casually, Hollow Knight Silk Song. From Team Cherry. Team Cherry have finally been able to get this game going, despite all the bumps and cracks that this game had. I don't know if this image or anything like that they've shown here is anything new. I only know about Hollow Knight just from passing. I've never played Hollow Knight. But I know that people have been waiting for Silk Song for an incredible long time. So to get confirmation that's coming out this year, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who are excited for that. We know about this one. This was in the other direct we watched. Goodnight Universe, I do not know. Psychic Babies. 2 Point Museum, that's been around for a while, I believe, so I think it's like a integration there. Wild Hearts, I've heard bits about, but I've heard people say it's similar to like the same thing like Monster Hunter. It's obviously done by a different company, Koei Tecmo, but I think it's still good that this game exists for people who enjoy it. Witchbrook, we did see about it. Puyo Puyo, I have no idea too much on the series, I just know it's a puzzle game. Rune Factory, don't know much about either. We know about this one because we saw this in the other direct. I guess there's a Star Wars game also coming out here. There's a lot of 2025 titles, which is good. I think, but there doesn't seem to be any it's just 2025. And then there's more games here. We got another Koei Tecmo. Koei Tecmo is actually putting a bunch of games on this thing. Fast Fusion. I feel like I've heard this game before. I just don't know where. Shadow Labyrinth we heard about from the last Rider remaster. We've also heard from the last direct that we watched. No Sleep for Kaname Dante. Or Date. Reanimal looks like Little Nightmares sort of style gameplay. Like that horror platformer. Fortnite is Fortnite. Do we really need to explain Fortnite? Apparently there's some arcade games also coming out. Professor Layton, I do know about it, but I haven't looked into it. Tamagotchi's coming, and that actually has a date because we saw it in the last other one. Humans Fall Flat. This one just says coming soon, so I guess we'll get a date for this one at some point. Little silly little platformer is what that game is. But yeah, there are so many games for people. And like, you know, this wasn't fully everything. Duskblood. This is like Bloodborne, but without it being Bloodborne, essentially. It looks like it's a Souls game. And it seems to be like... feels like it's got like so many different genres of characters, like from all sorts of places, so I have no idea what's happening. I guess I feel like we need a little bit more info. Maybe it's supposed to be vague. A lot of the Souls games are pretty vague until you play them. But yeah, it looks like this might be the main protagonist, is that guy we saw slumped over in the chair. He looks like a vampire of sorts. That frog is still really creepy. Holy hell. But the environments look very interesting, but it does scream Dark Souls. Very Dark Soulsy. I cannot believe there is a Kirby Air Rider being a thing. As soon as I saw the little jet engine show up on the Warp Star, I was like, oh my god. It's a Kirby Air Rider. And they had to point out that Sakurai is also working on this game too. Because I'm pretty sure Air Rider was like one of the last games Sakurai worked on before he moved away from the Kirby series. Or like he hasn't worked on it since like 3. Like he may have created Kirby, but he hasn't worked on Kirby for quite some time. So it is kind of crazy that we're getting a new Air Riders. So I am really excited for this game. Title's a little bit bland, but you know, that's not important. But like, I love how they specifically said it's Masahiro Sakurai, because they know they're like, oh my god, Smash guy. But yeah, it's coming out this year too, which is really cool. But yeah, it's a game that hasn't been around for 20 years, but it makes me wonder if they're going to add Air Riders over to the GameCube so you can play the original. It would be curious to see if they do that. But graphic-wise, this looks pretty. I know, we only seen a little bit of it. And the big title that they dropped, no new Mario platformer this time, but they dropped a whole DK 3D platformer, which is kind of crazy. I hope it's like the original. Maybe. But unfortunately, I have no reference of the original Air Rider, so I can't say anything about it. But yeah, here we have DK... his new appearance. He's wearing pants. I love how expressive he is. And like this world's very expressive too. And it looks like he's got a lot of his movesets from Donkey Kong Country. But I do love how he's just like, yeah, let's just bash holes into the ground. Oh, don't need this piece of the environment. Let's just use it as a battering thing. This is like playing a berserk. Playing the barbarian in D&D. Just like, I would like to smash things. That's pretty much what it feels like. Just punch everything. See a thing, punch it. Grab a thing, punch it. That's what it definitely feels like. It seems to be like a very mining sort of design as well. There seems to be a big focus on like mining material. Like all these rocks and all these minerals. So I'm wondering if that's like part of the main story. Also, I love this callback to like the 2D section, which is pretty cool. You got a little rock guy as well. So yeah, it is interesting. But yeah, I love the expressions on DK. It's so charming. I'm wondering if it will have a 2-player thing, like with Diddy Kong showing up, or if it's just going to be a solo adventure for DK. I don't think we've actually seen Diddy Kong like at all, have we? Not even in the Mario Kart. So I don't know if Diddy has got a redesign either. But I guess we'll find out. But yeah, new Donkey Kong game for all them Donkey Kong fans. I know they're going to be super excited. I also love that he does the eye pop out like he did in the Smash trailer. I'm sure he's there. We'll find out, I guess. But yeah, new 3D platformer for DK. And I guess the final piece of news is that you can get a virtual copy of Mario Kart World in the Switch 2, which I will definitely be getting because I am super excited for Mario Kart World. But yeah, holy heck, this entire video has been like 2 hours long of us discussing this, which is crazy. I don't even know if we'll have enough time to play Pokemon today, because maybe we'll have to leave Pokemon for another day. I said I was going to do Pokemon, but I just want to like digest everything I've watched because there's so much stuff. And I have to finish at 1 o'clock, and we have to get through, what, the Elite Four and the Delta episodes, so I think we might have to skip Pokemon today. I know I did promise that we'd do Pokemon, but I think we might have to skip it today. And just go over just all this, because yeah, it's crazy how much information we've gotten. I know, but like, I don't want to rush Pokemon. I mean, let's see. Let me just see how much time I have. It's 11:20 right now, so I would have 30. I would have only an hour and 30 minutes to finish Pokemon, because I need to get it done. And I know there's not much left, but I don't know how long the Delta episode will take, because the Delta episode is like a lot of talking. So I'd rather we just do it on a separate stream and just take our time and enjoy the game, rather than try and squeeze it and rush it like what we did with Mario and Luigi. How we're going to do the final dungeon on this coming weekend. So yeah, I think we'll leave Pokemon. I think what I might do is we'll leave Pokemon for a different day, but I think the big reason I want to do that is we can start looking into doing the Masuda method for Pokemon Violet. So maybe next Thursday we'll take a look into doing a little bit of Pokemon, but we'll see. I know that some of you were probably wanting to see Pokemon, but I think it's just better that we just do the direct. I just want to. There's so much I want to look into. Like, there's so much things I've missed, and I'm so excited for everything. I can't express how excited I am about some of these Switch 2 titles. I am looking forward to Mario Kart for sure. This whole open world thing of just like, you know what, screw you, just drives off course. But I hope you guys are also really excited for some of the stuff that we're going to get over here in the new Switch 2. I hope your wallets will survive. I'm wondering if we'll get to see more more info on certain things. I still can't get over some of the wild stuff that you see here. I love the squish also of Mario just chewing on a hamburger. That's also really nice. The squash and stretch that they're starting to add to a lot of their animations really gives the movement a lot more pop, which is really great. But yeah, there's a lot to digest here. I honestly am trying to think like how many games I've got. So I am obviously looking forward to Mario Kart. There's also the Z Egg that's coming out eventually. Let's see what else. Kirby Forgotten Land Extension, Kirby Air Riders. What else have we got here that I remember seeing? There's so much. Maybe Bravely Default. I'll have to take a look at that. Obviously, Hyrule Warriors. We don't need to download anything with GameCube games, but I'm looking forward to that. Holy heck, there's so much stuff here. Just like scrolling. Look at all these like little chapters here. Just on the screen. Yeah, that's like off the top of my head without like looking too deep into it. That's almost 5 to 6 games I'm really interested in getting. I wish I could find that one paper enemy that who was it? Was it Bacon was mentioning about that? But yeah, there's so many characters. I'm legitimately gonna have to go and look at these later. I just want to like go and look at all because it's been like what 8 hours. So people have probably already posted stuff about this thing, but yeah. I think this is a good place for us to stop at the 2.5 hour mark. I am a bit sorry that I didn't get to play Oras, but I think I'd rather not rush it. But this is probably where I'm gonna probably like take some of the time to edit this so we can stick it on the YouTube channel so people can react to it there. Because I unfortunately didn't do that with the other one. I accidentally forgot to put that up like ages. So this time I'm going to post this one closer to the date that everybody else is going to be looking at everyone's reactions. But yeah, I think this is where we will part ways. So, going to be doing Mario and Luigi Brothership this weekend. And I think we're about to see the finale of that game, so that is very exciting to see. And then after that, I'm not sure what we'll be doing on Monday, because I'm pretty sure Brothership will be finished, so I'll have to think about it, to be honest. We could do Pokemon on Monday, for all we know. But yeah, if there is anything that I can think of, it'll be on Monday. If there isn't, then I could use that as a day just to organize stuff. Because I know, looking at the dates, the week after next week, we are going to be doing a collaboration with The Alchemist and 2 other streamers. I think that is Rat Scratch and someone I do not know the name of. I believe it's Alloy. Or Alloy or something like that. I do not know their full Twitch name. I will make sure that I will post them at some point. Because we will be doing 4 Swords together in 2 weeks' time. So I do not know if we will start any new games by then. If that's the case, I might also use this opportunity to just organize my stuff and not do too many streams. But we'll see. I could do some shiny hunting on the weekend, maybe, just to buy some time. I do also have to go back to Dragon Quest, so that's another thing that we have to go back to do the post-game. So I might have more incentive to focus on that game once we get Brothership done. But we'll see, we'll see. So, I will have to get going. I hope you guys enjoyed my little reaction to the, all this, I guess, essentially. A whole almost hour worth of stuff. And I do apologize for the Pokemon stuff, but I'd rather not rush it. That's I'm the streamer. I am an adult. I can make decisions for myself. But anyways, I guess I will catch you guys over the weekend when we continue doing well, I guess not really continue. I guess try to finish Brothership. So, until then, take care everybody.